It's about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3 now. They've got a man in motion. Back-to-back carries here. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. His first throw is an interception. And the Steelers force the turnover on the first series of this game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Here we go, Sai.
Off play action, it's Fields. He puts some power on a deep one left. His first throw is an interception. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1, and number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Hits him on the out route. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds a man, right side. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 2 yards on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Hey, check that. Street. Hurt. Check go.
Lone back gets the handoff. He loses the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse. Like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go.
Play action, Fields. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throw left side, complete. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here we go, son.
From the 21. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the turnover into a lead. George Pickens the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go, Reed. Go. Go.
On play action, here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Set.
Back to the air, it's May. Caught, nice gain left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Going play action, May. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
19 tight, go!
To the air yet again, May. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey,
Shotgun snap to Fields. Completed here to Pickens. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Right.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. A gain of 27 yards there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
575. Tonight.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Up. EQ. Go.
2nd and 13. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Don't jump.
Fields out of the gun. Catch made by Austin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
Here we go. Up. Tonight.
Hand off to the back. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. This our last play of the quarter.
Three. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Here's the pistol snap to May. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Rush coming for May. Short pass brought in. Brushes him off with ease. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a New England first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
May on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Ready up.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
Ready. Set, go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Mustang 19. Ready. Hut, hut.
They're going play action. Escapes out to the left. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on.
May now. Completed over the middle. Touchdown, New England. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30.
Here we go, son.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down throw for Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. On the move, headed right. Can't get it to him. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Here we go.
Fields on 3rd. He's got it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Steelers set to punt it. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Collects this at the 32. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That goes as a punt of 43 yards. And the Pats will take over.
On the jump.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air on first down. May finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Check, Bobcat, check. Here we go, here we go. Go.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
May. Buying some time right. Intercepted in the end zone. Has room down the left sideline. 30. Hits the 20. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick six. Wow.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good start. from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Now May coming off that pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. But my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
May trying again here on 2nd. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. No return on that punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He finds Pickens left side. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Here we go. You good? Shot.
Fields on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here we go, son.
2nd down and 10. Fields. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Here we go, son.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, 551, 5, go.
Another throw for Fields. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yep. Here we go. Tonight.
Shotgun snap to Fields. This finds Austin complete. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Extend.
And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, he lost the football. Scooped up by the Patriots. There he goes, right sideline. At the 20. And New England will return it for the touchdown. The Patriots make it a 1-score game before halftime. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands wasn't going to be denied.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Don't jump. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here we go.
Man in motion here.
Right.
Fields out of the gun. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. So it's second down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Touch right. Touch right.
Slot man motioned over. Throwing again on second down. Fields. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. They get 27 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They motion the slot man right.
Go.
Off play action, it's Fields. That is incomplete, down to 13 seconds left. Looking for George Pickens that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
You got a here we go, son. Go. Right.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Good. Right.
Trying the right side. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, smash, drop. Ready, set, go.
Plowing up the middle. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the well again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
Trying to force one through there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Pass play coming here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So no return on that punt. And the Steelers will take over deep on their own side. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Set.
Here's the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, set. Set.
Play action, Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. Set.
Fields looking to throw. That's complete to Wilson. Keeps it moving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hurry, hurry. Here we go, go.
A give now from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions you get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch is made, a yard or 2 short of midfield. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Go.
Give now to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Tonight.
They give it to him again. Open space inside the 40. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Let's go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 7, and they're going to need similar results now, 2nd and 13. Here's a throw. That's completed right side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
1st down from the red zone. And he has the New England touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Steelers with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Simple dive up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
Another carry for him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives him a 3rd and 2.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third and just 2 to go.
Hey, Chen. Set.
Fields to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go, son. No muss. Right.
Here's a handoff up the gut. Crosses midfield, still going. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Hey, never mind.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Fields to throw. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
All right, I'll set up now. First and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go, son.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Here we go. I'm good.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. Third down.
Easy. Tonight.
Throwing now, off play action. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Patriots are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed over the middle. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now. Hits him on the out route. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
60 Bobcat, go!
Throwing on 2nd and 10. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, New England. I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, son. Behind.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Here we go, son. Right.
Right up the gut. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Here's a give, fullback headed up the gut. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, some people call these hybrid linebackers. I like to say positionless. Across basketball, football's become the same way. Just have a skill set that's unique and different. And if you're undersized, doesn't matter. You could step there in the middle of that line and deliver a blow.
Fields on third. He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Steelers first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here we go.
They'll run here on first down. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. Call it not. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to flute, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more.
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 meal, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, I got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and I just it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey's 6'2", dark skin with purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this.
You say my look good.